Some riffs just kind of work better on odd time signature. Like the main riff of my latest released song, Scene 1112, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. I had this idea for a more strummy and percussive pattern with a strong rhythmic identity, and I instinctively played the rhythm in 7/8. I didn't exactly notice it while just playing it, but when I started to stomp my foot to it, I noticed I was feeling this gap, almost like I was beating my foot to a bar of 4 plus a bar of 3. The riff sounds kinda like this. Because I don't want to be that prog dude that always talks about time signatures, I actually tried to mold the riff into a 4/4 riff. I tried all these different permutations of riffs and rhythms, but honestly, nothing felt as good as the 7/8 that I was doing at first, so I just kept the 7/8. And I ended up using that rhythm for other parts of the song too, but we'll talk about those later. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, Scene 1112, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week, and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. I was trying to figure out a different inversion for an E minor chord. In the case of my latest released song, Scene 1112, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at, I got the open 6th string to do the low E, I got the G here on the 10th fret of the 5th string, and I got the B on the 9th fret of the 4th string. Along with those notes, the pinky is on the 12th fret of the 3rd string, adding another G to it. This section with the fretted notes can just be a G major rather than being an E minor. If I don't play that open E string, I don't have any other E in there. Obviously, it depends on the context of the song and what the other instruments are playing, but while I was figuring out the song, I actually had to record a low E drone because everything that I was playing was just sounding like it was in G major and was giving me a completely different vibe. But that's not a bad thing. Make sure you use it to your advantage to give the song exactly the flavor that you're looking for. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, Scene 1112, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. I was messing around with this E sharp 11 shape while working on my latest released song, Scene 1112, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. And while figuring out different inversions for that chord, I went from this like standard E shape, like the regular E shape chord, just up an octave, and instinctively ended up going for this pseudo B flat shape because I had been using it multiple times throughout the song. I honestly was just doing some voice leading, trying to follow this random melody I was hearing in my head, and I ended up switching that regular B flat shape to like a B flat 7 shape. And call me schizophrenic, but I could hear in my head going from that A flat to like this G flat note, but if I played that G flat over the B flat chord, it would make the B flat an augmented chord, which wasn't exactly the sound that I was looking for, so I just kept trying some different shapes and chords, trying to figure out something that would lead me to a closer vibe for the melody that I was listening to in my head, because I was just hearing the melody, I wasn't exactly hearing any chords. And I ended up settling by going to this like A major 7 chord, and I started looking at those shapes and noticed that there's kind of like a symmetrical pattern while going down these chords. And I've mentioned before how sometimes music theory is important, and you should definitely learn it and try and figure out what makes the sort of things that you enjoy the sound of actually work. But at the same time, playing these like symmetrical visual games can actually help you figure out new riffs, which happened in this case because I noticed that I could just keep going down that same symmetrical pattern of chords and end up in a chord that would then take me back to the original key that the main riff of the song is at. For a riff that just showed up out of nowhere, I think it's one of my favorite riffs that I've ever written. It just sounds very bright and pretty. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, Scene 1112, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. I mentioned doing this E minor in this like spread triad way. Without that open E string, the shape that I was fretting was just a G shape. And I noticed that in my latest released song, Scene 1112, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at, most of the song is in E, just different shades of E, like sometimes it's E minor, other times it's E major. I thought, well, what if I move it to E? I'll just get an E major shape. Why don't I do this section where I'm just in E and I modulate between E major and E minor by playing these different chords in the spectrum of E-ness, but instead of playing different shapes, I'll always use that one shape. Actually ended up being very cool and being a nice breath of fresh air within the song. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest release song, Scene 1112, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. I was playing mostly in E minor while I was working on my latest released song, Scene 1112, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. And there's nothing wrong with that, considering that most songs nowadays are just in one key. But when I was reaching the middle part of the song, I thought, why not change the chords into a key change? Do this like parallel movement between E major and C major, or maybe go a bit more fusion and go between E major and C minor. There's a lot of different options while just playing around with chords with those two roots. But then it hit me. Why not do all of those? I wanted a solo section on my song to feel like a bombastic part of the song, not like an exercise of switching between chord changes, but yet I am pretty happy with the results. Here's a little excerpt. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest release song, Scene 1112, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. While working on my song Scene 1112, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at, I tried to give the song a little bit of that flavor of a band playing live, not only with the more loose way that I recorded it, but also by this section where I just do this descending scale run, which was me trying to capture that moment when you play this very complicated part where no one else is playing with them and they end up to have the ability to show off a little bit, and depending on what you play, you can actually get the audience really riled up. Even I, who gets bored at live playing after playing for too long, get my ego boosted when everyone starts cheering at something you just played. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest release song, Scene 1112, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. Well, here we are at the end of another week where I released a song, and every single day I release videos twice a day about said song. If you weren't here for the release of my latest release song, Scene 1112, which if you haven't yet, you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. You can go into my YouTube channel, there's a full playthrough for the whole song, which you can also go check out. All the support you guys have been giving me has been really great, and don't forget that just because we're done with this song, it don't mean we're over. Starting tomorrow, I'm releasing a new song, and along with it, the consequential daily videos twice a day, music videos and everything else. It's been really fun to share all these songs with you guys, so leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more.